Hello everybody and welcome to today's webinar. Today we are going to go over the part condition description section within eLink and how it relates to the part condition description within eBay. I'm going to go over best practices for that and ways that it will help you with your business, help you not only be able to list and sell more parts, but also hopefully avoid some of those pesky returns due to minor defects in your parts that your customer might not notice right away when they're purchasing and then get upset about after they receive the part. So we'll get started here. Today's webinar is going to be pretty short, so if you have any questions or anything like that afterwards, if you'd like to review this one-on-one with your eBay sales specialist, we can always be reached, ebay@hollanderparts.com. And also if you have any suggestions or requests for future webinars, or if you'd like an account review. As always, please, note that I'm in a test account here, so don't take the pricing or photos or actual titles as representation of how you should be listing any of, your like items. So, all right, we're gonna get started. So I've already got this set up for us for the purposes of the webinar. I'm in my eLink test account here. I am in the listed tab. So first and foremost, I'm just going to double click into this section or this listing here and show you what section you will be putting the part condition description in. So I expand part details, and it's this section right here. And here's an example of something that is a good, description to put inside here. So I'm dealing with a C grade part. And so I might have some defects on this part that I want to make sure that my buyer is very clear about when it comes to purchasing the part. So I go ahead and I type right in here the issue. And I just made this up, of course. Passenger side fog lamp has a 2-inch crack. Please see fourth photo for details. And I added defect factored into the price. There are many different things that you could put into this part condition description. You don't have to put that the defect is factored into the price. Again, this is all up to you what you want to put in here. But whatever information you think the buyer needs to know about the defects on the part prior to purchasing to prevent them from wanting to return or getting upset afterwards. All right. So again, this is in the part details section of eLink. And it's in the part condition description. All right. Where this will translate to over into the eBay portion, I'm just going to click over here and show you. This is the eBay listing. It's going to show up right here right away, right at the top when they click into the listing itself. And what's nice is it shows up in 2 sections. It also shows up down here in item specifics in a nice yellow bubble, if you will, in the yellow box. So this is going to show up 2 different locations. All right. And now just for the purpose of demonstration, I will show you what it looks like if you don't fill this out. So here I've got, again, part details on different part here. I don't have the part condition description filled out. And here's that listing. You'll see there is no information under the part condition here. So here's part condition. It just simply says used. And same thing. Down below in item specifics, condition just says used. So let's look at the difference here between one that is filled out, or is not filled out, I'm sorry, and one that is filled out. Filled out and not filled out. All right, so you'll see that it actually does provide quite a bit of additional information for your buyer. Again, this can help you sell more C-grade parts without having as many issues as far as returns go. So what I like to suggest to do is that if you are a candidate for auto listing, meaning you price your parts upon inventory and you take photos of your parts upon inventory as well, what I suggest doing is going ahead and listing all of your A grade and maybe even B grade parts and having those set up on auto list. Right? And I do have a webinar that I will link to this video called Qualified Listings, where it helps you find your qualified listings, which are all A grade with a photo priced, ready to go parts. Have those set up to auto list. that is going to free up a bunch of your time. Then you can go in and into eLink and spend your time manually listing your C grade parts and putting, then you have the ability, you have more time to go ahead and list out the part condition description, list out defects within that part condition description of your C grade parts. So doing this is going to allow you, again, like I say, to list more parts more efficiently, be able to list those C grade parts with a lot less risk. So again, any questions that you guys might have, that's all for today. But please, any questions that you have, or if you'd like to run through best practices on a personal, for your yard personally and how this can help you guys, please reach out. Again, eBay at hollanderparts.com, and we can make a personalized plan to help this, to have this little tool work for you. Thank you very much and have a great day, everybody.